Hello, welcome back. Just Flicks with Jesse. Yet again, back finally with some more Tommy Johansson. It's been a minute, not too long, but a minute. I know I have a couple to catch up on. Apologize for my absence. It's what it is. Life is what it is. We get hung up. We got to do, adult bullshit that sometimes takes away from our fun stuff. Point in case, though, I did see his newest release from about 4 days ago, and I couldn't resist, guys. I had to dive back in. I had to make some time, and this is The Never-Ending Story from, was it LIMAHL? See, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That's how I've always pronounced it since I was a kid, and I love this movie deeply. This is one of those, man, god damn it. This back in the 80s when, we made movies for kids that were still like these cool fantasy movies, but they weren't watered down at all. I'm not going to say what it is that haunts us all to this day, but we all know what it is. There's a scene in this movie that will that made us all grown-ups probably a little too soon. And I just love the movie for it. I believe it was Wolfgang Peterson who directed this. And that's saying a lot. That's a badass director who's done some fantastic movies. To me, this was always kind of like Ridley Scott doing Legend. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a serious, awesome director doing a fantasy movie that's kind of for kids, but, not a bunch of pussy-ass kids. Kids that could hang. We were tougher. I stand by that, and I'll always stand by that, and this is one of the movies that made us that way. Anyway, ramble aside, let's go ahead and dive into the song. I'm super excited about hearing Tommy's rendition of this. I can't wait to see what his video is like. I'm sure it's going to be great. So here we go. Tommy Johansson, Never-Ending Story. Okay, quick pause. Kind of caught up in it, loving it. This is one of those movies from my childhood that just like really sticks. Lots of imagery and stuff, and it's funny watching him eat the sandwich because I remember like that part especially. Like he escaped, he ran up, he found like he had like the key to get to the attic to go read his book alone in a thunderstorm while the bullies were, you know, locked away downstairs. And I wanted that attic, and that sandwich always looks so good. And I remember him like, you know, I know we got to save some more for later and stuff. And I remember being like that when I was a kid. Like, no, we got to, you know, being kind of over dramatic and whatnot. But I love that little touch he added there because that's something that always stood out to me. The part with the sandwich and him putting it down. I love that. So just a quick little aside. I had to mention it and I had to pause it at some point here. That seemed like the perfect time to do it. So anyway, moving on. Let's take a step back, then we'll move on. Let's go. All right, there we go, man. Tommy J doing Neverending Story was everything I hoped it would be. Actually, it was better. He really went all out, and I loved it. I didn't see him writing Falcor, and I'm kind of disappointed in that. But you know, we don't all have that kind of budget. I understand, Tommy. I'll forgive you. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was perfect. He did a great job on it. Hit all the nostalgic notes. Watching the video was fun. I was like reliving it. I'm not too far removed from the movie. I watch it every chance I get. I love that movie. I think it's one of those gems from the 80s that's just like, you know, it's not I guess in this day and age, probably something that's easy to show to children. I don't know. I don't have children. I would show it to my kids, but that's just me. It's not, you know, again, I said watered down earlier. A lot of our movies weren't, you know, back in the day. You know, we had some, you know, our fantasy movies and stuff were, you know, they had their harsh edges. We learned about death in them, especially this one. Dear God. And we know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna like get into it, but we know what I'm talking about. There's like, you know, especially one particular scene that's like one of the most gut-wrenching scenes in film history, probably. And it's you know, looking back, I mean, obviously it scarred me for life, but I think it still made me the person I am today, because you kind of have to deal with something as emotional as that. And it was done well. Wonderful movie, though. I know I'm kind of rambling more about the movie than the song. I mean, Tommy did a great job. Tommy actually really did a great job, like, though, even on Tommy's scale. And I'm a fan. I think this is one of my more. I really enjoyed this one a lot. I like what he put into it. I like what he chose to put in the video, and it rings true. And I just enjoyed the hell out of that. It was a lot of fun. You know, yeah, this is just, this is always special to me. And it was cool to see him do it and do it with respect. And he did. So, you know, I've got nothing bad to say about it. So, I haven't talked bad about Tommy, and I don't imagine I will. I will if it needs to be done. Okay, I'll call Tommy on it if it's got to be done. But I just, he nailed it again, and I'm not surprised. So, ramble complete. Sorry, jamming out the thoughts there and just kind of being a little sporadic. But thank you guys for hanging out, as always. I really do appreciate it, especially made it this far into the video. If you have yet to, or you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Please give me a like. Of course, comments are more than welcomed and appreciated. I love hearing feedback from you guys, good, bad, or ugly. Try not to be too ugly, but, you know, I'm not a pussy. I can take it, but, you know, don't be a dick. You'll feel bad about it later. Don't do that. I mean, you know, do it if you want to. It's your business. But, you know, I do take it all to heart. I'm not too hard. Like, you know, I do listen to you guys, though, and I try my best to listen to recommendations and whatnot that you guys have to give me. So it's all appreciated. I love, like I said again, just more than anything, I like hearing from you guys. It means a lot to me. And until next time, take care.